If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game.
Wide open on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Clark wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him, then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Young. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Bears have it position on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
By the receiver. Gain of 8.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Made a defender miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him... rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bears! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just got whacked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, ECU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. They made sure that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Clark to fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Brown wants to pass. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Missouri State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Oh, they're after him! And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes, and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Pirates just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Clark wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bears need to pick it up on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Frank. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Clark to fire. He's going to let it go. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Clark wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run the option. Touchdown Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The running back has it. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frank. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Gives it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Clark to fire. Skips away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Clark wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Frank. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Clark to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Keeps it and gets the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The lone back's got it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.